We're back live from Kansas City, Missouri for the second game of the Big 12 tournament here. Number 6 TCU taking on number 3 Iowa State. In the booth with me for this one, we got Aaron here. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Looking forward to this 6 versus 3 matchup. Definitely not where we expected TCU to be coming into this season, so it'll be interesting to see how they pair up against this very strong Iowa State squad.
Yeah, not exactly what we expected out of them, as you said. Davidson going to drive inside. Bucket gets it to go. First points of the game, Iowa State.
Yeah, I think in this one, it's going to be up to the likes of Tom Krieg, Caden Norris, and Ricky Rowe playing strong defenses. That's a big deep two there for TCU.
Yeah, you just said his name. Ricky Rowe hits the deep two there. TCU ties it up early. Looks like we could see a back and forth affair. Dudley going to drive inside. No good. Tips his own rebound back in. Nice follow-up play.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be up to the likes of Rowe, Krieg, and Norris to keep up with the bigs of Iowa State. Dudley, Johansson, and Davidson II, the 3 most efficient players on this team. All 3 of them over 100. All 3 of them averaging double-digit points per game. Dudley at almost double-digit rebounds a game as well. So it should be a close matchup here, specifically down low.
Yeah, Dudley, one of the few guys in the league close to averaging that double-double. And you see him grab a rebound there over big Caden Norris.
Yeah, and what's interesting for Iowa State is that, that's a big slam by Yako Yank.
Vicious play over Norris. That is a clippable clip right there for sure. TCU now going to get it down into Rowe. Matched up against Davidson here. Hands it off to Bolton. Floater from the outside, no good.
Yeah, and what's interesting here is Iowa State is opting to bring Johansson off the bench in this one against TCU. That's a big slam there by Artie Fischel through Joshua Bolton.
Bolton was just taking a little bit of a nap there after getting postered. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten up too quick after that one either, though.
Yeah, I can't say I blame Bolton for that.
No. Rowe going to get it over to Bolton. 9 left on the shot clock. Drive inside. Nothing there. Puts up a shot left-handed, and he gets it to go.
All right, well, that's one way to respond. Very, very tough look there for Bolton, but veteran awareness, they're able to get it to go.
Yeah, using the opposite hand. Dudley spin move on Norris. Swatted from behind. Oh, man, the physicality is turned up. Hisashi from the wing, no good.
Yeah, that 3 from Hisashi would have been big. Unfortunately, a bit too strong on that one.
Yeah, a bit too strong. Drive inside, over to Dudley. Swatted by Rowe. Kicked out to Henderson, who wants nothing to do with anything inside. Almost loses the ball. Drives for the layup, and he get a shot clock violation. So going back to the Horned Frogs on the error.
Yeah, really, really strong defensive possession there for TCU. Definitely need to see more of that from them, as Davidson was just standing on the court there. They're going to turn it over to Sternville.
Oof. And Johansson on the court and on the score sheet with authority.
Yeah, our resident Casper here making his presence felt early on, coming off the bench here for Iowa State.
Ricky Rowe gets the ball stripped. It ends up in Hisashi's hands, who is going to walk into the corner and step out of bounds.
Oh, that is not ideal for TCU. They're going to bring the rest of their substitutions back in.
Yeah, not exactly what you wanted to have happen there. Down by 6 already. Going to dump it inside to Johansson. Beats his man. Can't get the bucket to go.
Strong contest there by Zeeland on Johansson there.
Yeah. Good flip by Horns for the reverse layup, not no good. Outside to Farrell for 3, and Iowa State is building a lead.
Yeah, Iowa State now up by 9. Iowa State, one of those teams, very much likes running through their bigs, but their guard play is also pretty good as well. The guards don't usually get a lot of the touches. Again, they opt to run more through their 4 and 5 spot. But the likes of Will Ferrell, Jensen Slade, Bo Cross, very, very capable shooters in their own right.
Yeah, Carl Zeeland here with the ball over to Horns. He's going to get it down into the corner. Puts up a shot, no good. Krieg up with the rebound. He gets rejected, and Slade back the other way.
Yeah, Krieg with an opportunity with a second chance bucket. Unfortunately, not able to get that to go. Does get that rebound before Johansson does.
Yeah, good rebounding there. Froggy Horns with the turnaround jumper. Drops it in.
All right, Froggy, I see you.
Walk-on getting a little love here. Walk-on did a great job in the last game at 10 points, so see how that plays out in this one. Slade gonna drive, stops, pops, rebound by Krieg.
Yeah, Krieg, one of the more prolific rebounders on this team, actually tied with Josh Bolton for assists per game at 5.1 as Froggy Horns comes down with the board this time.
Yeah, some solid defense both ways as Johansson had the strip on the last TCU possession. Jones now going to get it over to Horns for 3. No good this time.
Tough take there for the walk-on.
Cyclones coming back the other way. Foul on Jones. Farrell going to go to the line.
At the line, Tourney. 2 shots.
First shot is an awkward-looking one, but it's up and good from Will Ferrell. 89% free throw shooter on the season. Wait on the second shot. And second one is no good. Krieg up with the rebound for TCU, trying to get some quick transition going, not happening.
You're only down by 8, though, here. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the first.
Zeeland over to Horns for the long 2, no good. Johansson up with the rebound. And the Cyclones back the other way. Nice pass from Johansson into Sternville with the behind-the-head layup.
Yeah, not enough room to dunk that one, so Sternville going to do the next flashiest thing with that behind the back up and in. Ooh, nice cut by Horns.
Ooh,
can't get it to go, though.
Yeah, couldn't get the tough layup to go. Horns only 2 points so far on the night. Dump inside to Johansson. He has position. Spin move. Gets it up and good. So TCU going to take another timeout as they go down 12 here late in the first quarter. Not looking too good for the Horned Frogs. What do they got to do to turn this thing around?
I mean, there have been some flashes of brilliance, but it's really going to be up, like I said, to the likes of Tom Krieg and Zeeland on this bench unit to try and contain Bjorn Johansson and Theodore Sternville, as Froggy Horn's going to go to the line for 1 after the foul by Cross.
Yeah, good job by Horns to start working with the foul game there against Bo Cross a little bit. 3-point play is good. So they cut the lead down to 9. Going to need to get some defensive stops here.
Single digits.
Yeah, Farrell over to Sternville. He's going to take a drive, step back, gets it to go. All right, so even when they take bad shots, they seem to be getting them. Jones now looking to drive, gets his position, doesn't get the layup to go, but he is going to get sent to the line by Farrell.
Opportunity here again for TCU to make it a one-possession game. The Horned Frogs doing their best to try and keep it close, but Iowa State's their big men are just so tough to try and defend.
Yeah, not sure that TCU has an answer for them, both in the starting rotation and off the bench. But they do hit both of the free throws there. So, if you can get to the line and get your free throws, it's a good way to keep yourself in a game with a more physical team like this. Long pass to Fischel on the wing, doesn't go. Johansson up with the rebound. He can't get it to go either. TCU coming back the other way. Quick pass inside to Williams. Nothing there. Krieg now with it over to Jones, top of the key. Zeeland takes the handoff, looks to drive inside. Kicks it over to Horns for long two, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, and just looking into what you mentioned earlier about TCU not really having an answer for the bigs of Iowa State, I think a lot of it comes down to experience, right? The 4 and 5s for TCU are senior, sophomore, freshman, whereas for Iowa State, it's sophomore, senior, junior, senior, as that'll end the first quarter.
Yeah, a lot of leadership there down in the paint for Iowa State. At the end of one, Iowa State has the lead, 22-13. Second quarter getting ready to kick off here. What did you see from Iowa State that had them so dominant? Was it big men or was it the defense?
I mean, I think it was a mix of both. The defense leading to a lot of fast break opportunities definitely helped things for Iowa State, plus just how difficult their bigs are to really kind of defend against, especially for their bench unit. Definitely led to this current 7-point lead for the Cyclones.
Yeah, Rowe taking it to Davidson on the TCU possession to open the half. Iowa State coming up empty-handed there. Bolton going to drive inside, swatted away by the light bulb.
It was a nice move, but unfortunately the light bulb illuminated the...
Yeah.
There's a light bulb joke there, but I lost the plot a bit.
I was gonna say you were headed somewhere, but then ran out of gas. His Fischel with turnaround stuff. So Iowa State now keeping that 9-point lead. Oh, Hasashi with the long three.
Yeah, Hasashi showing off that anime range I love to talk about so much. Deep three there from him. Cuts the lead down to 6. Much needed deep ball there for TCU.
Yeah, that gets them right back into this ball game, cutting it down to 6. Iowa State going to take the ball back out. 6 left on the shot clock. Good defense.
Great defense by Bolton.
Kicks it over to Rowe, who's going to try to take Davidson again. Not happening. Norris, though, has position on Dudley. Spins inside, gets him to foul. Going to head to the line.
Very, very nice attempt there by the young freshman center. Big freshman center, too, at 7'6". Unfortunately, not able to hit the bucket, but does make his first free throw shot here for the Horned Frogs. Cuts the lead to 5 now. Just under 6.5 to go in the second.
Yeah, really good physical play there by Norris to draw that foul as we wait for his second free throw. And he keeps it perfect on the season, hitting all of his trips to the charity stripe.
Yeah, really big to see that from a freshman big, especially one Norris's size. Is Mane going to get called for the foul on Jocko Yank, as the Cyclones now going to call a timeout after they've cut the lead, after the lead's been cut down to 4.
Yeah, get the reach-in foul there, unfortunately, on Main, whatever his name is.
Whatever you want to call the man.
Dudley gets it over to Yank, who's going to flip it behind his head to Henderson. And gets stripped by Hasashi, who's going to bring it back the other way. Quick pass inside, not able to get it to go.
Yeah, hand soap with some great active hands. Unfortunately, TCU not able to convert on the other end.
Yeah, turnaround jumper here, good from mid-range. And Iowa State gets off their little cold streak there. First points in a minute or two. Rowe for three. Bang! Drains it. Man in his face, and he just pops it home.
Yep.
Yank.
Shines a classic Ricky Rowe there.
Yeah, Henderson going to drive inside. Swatted by Rowe. Back the other way. Into the corner for no good. Dudley up with the rebound. Henderson gets picked by Bolton again. And Hasashi, easy layup the other way. No mistake there. 1 point ball game.
Man, TCU has really turned it up here in the second quarter. This starting unit has kind of found the answers that they needed for Dudley and Davidson, and the rest of the Iowa State team just hasn't really found their pace yet, as that is Blaze Henderson now cold.
Yeah, TCU done a really good job defensively of limiting everything Iowa State's thrown at them here in the last 4 minutes. Bolton step back jumper in the lane, and TCU takes their first lead of the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, props to this TCU starting unit. Props to the coach there for TCU as well. They've found a way to claw their way back into this one. Now they have a 1 point lead as Dudley tries to go over Norris. I thought Norris got a hand on it. He did not. And instead it will be Hasashi going to get his first foul as Dudley will go to the line.
Yeah, I do like the foul there, though. Dudley had position on Norris, and Hasashi did just about everything he could to stop him from getting the easy two. It does hit the front end of the free throw set. Second shot is also good. Iowa State retakes the lead on free throws. Substitutions in for both sides. Zeeland lob inside to Williams. Tips it home to take the lead back. 16-6 run in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, real strong run here by TCU. Again, definitely something they needed coming into the second quarter, as Cross going to find Dudley. Working on Krieg. Going to get called for the offensive 3 second. Going to get the buckets. Not going to matter, though, as Dudley now going to check out for Sternville.
Yeah, Dudley getting the bucket just for show and checks out. Zeeland for a long three, and he bangs it home.
I'd say I didn't know Carl Zeeland had that in him, but he's 67% coming into this one from beyond the arc. Very impressive shot there from the freshman.
That's his free throw shooting percentage. That's his first three-pointer in the season.
Oh, shoot. You're right. You're right. I was looking at the wrong column. Oh, no.
I normally I don't even question it, but I had to double check because I was like, wait a minute. He's actually shot enough threes to be 67%?
All right, so no. Correction. I didn't know he had that in him. I'm a dirty liar.
He didn't have it in him all season. He found it.
he found it at the right time.
Williams trying to duplicate, not able to get it to go. Meantime, Iowa State has closed the lead back into within 2.
Now, Williams actually one of the better three-ball shooters. Is Cross going to lob it up to Johansson? Going to put it in on the tip to tie this one up.
Yeah, great pass there by Cross to find Johansson on the cut. Good shot by Williams from the outside and gets it to go. So Mikey Williams converts his second three-pointer in a row. Second two.
Yeah, that Mikey Williams, the guy that can actually shoot the three ball here. for this bench unit alongside Froggy Horns is Johansson. Too easy through Zealand. He's got 10 points.
Yeah, real easy up and under there for Johansson. TCU going to take a timeout and talk it over. We'll take a little bit of a breather with them. You're watching the CSBA on Twitch. We'll be right back. All right, back here with late second quarter action. TCU up by 1. Going to inbound it down to Jones in the corner. He brings it back out to the top, over to Zealand. He's going to drive inside, which is what he normally does, and it gets swatted away on the foul. So Carl Zealand headed to the line.
Yeah, a bit too much risk there, I think, by Johansson on that block attempt.
Yeah, just a little bit too physical. And Zealand gets his first free throw to go.
This is where that 67% number comes in for Carl Zealand.
Yeah.
That's his number from the charity stripe.
Yeah. Although it's going to improve now, hits both of his free throws there, so move that 67 up to like a 70 or so.
It's going to depend on how much value he had in the regular season.
He could have just been 2 for 3. And now he's
As Krieg going to get called for a shooting foul, I'll admit that looked more like a reach-in, but it'll send Will Ferrell to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, looked a little reachy, pre-shotty kind of foul, but
take a break.
The ref saw what he saw,
2 shots.
and he's on the line for 2. The first shot is no good, as it looked like he was actually taking it off of his back heel.
Yeah, it ends up being a smart foul for Krieg with that miss.
Only a 33% free throw shooter, so... oh, wait. Now I read the wrong stat. All right. So we're just going to stop trying to call that stuff.
Yeah, we're just gonna stop talking about numbers and talk about what's actually going on the court. What a great defensive stop by Bo Cross.
Yeah, good stop by Cross. Quick offense back the other way by Will Ferrell. And Iowa State is running back and up the court.
Yeah, you see the big difference maker at the moment. 28 points in the paint for Iowa State compared to just 12 for TCU. Here's Johansson now. Got to work easily through Froggy Horns. Takes the lead back for the Cyclones.
Yeah, easy move there. And Iowa State now looking to take control of this game again before the half. Zealand, nice find to Horns.
What a cut by Froggy Horns to tie this one up again.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job tonight off the bench. Looking for a screen. Wow, stuck with his man. Good defense there by Zealand.
Ooh, they left Slade way too much space, though, there on the outside. And Jensen Slade going to make him pay.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, wow. I thought Horns had a lane to the hole. Did not go. Over to Jones on the wing for 3. No good. Johansson up with the rebound, and that's how it's going to go into halftime. 42-39, Iowa State has the lead, the number 3 seed, with 3-point lead heading into the halftime show. You're watching the CSBA on Twitch. CSBA halftime show here. So break it down for me. What were you seeing from both teams, and what do they have to do in the second half to keep it going?
Yeah, I mean, TCU got off to a really slow start in that first quarter, but both the offense and defense really kind of started putting it together there at the end and started firing pretty much back and forth with Iowa State. The Cyclones definitely have the advantage in the bigs. Like we said, they do have about 30 points in the paint right now compared to just 12 for TCU, but TCU actually leading in the defensive categories right now. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting if the Horned Frogs able to keep up that efficiency that we saw in that second quarter.
Yeah, TCU able to hold a little bit of a defensive advantage there, as we saw. So second half action just about ready to kick off here. Your score coming out of halftime, Iowa State 42, TCU 39. Horned Frogs doing a great job of making it a ball game. And your leading scorer at the half is going to be Bjorn Johansson. 12 points, 4 assists, and a steal. A handful of rebounds to go along with that as well.
Norris going to get called for illegal screen, so a bit of a mental mistake here early on for the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, not something you want to do coming out of halftime. The coach was just in there preaching, don't make mistakes, no mental errors, and you come out and make a foul on Davidson by Bolton. Davidson going to head to the line to shoot two.
The resident light bulb not able to illuminate the bucket there. Instead, we'll have to crank out the effort at the charity stripe. That was bad. That was bad. I need better material.
I don't know. Ronald McDonald shoots his first free throw.
Now hold on. Ronald McFondle plays for Cincinnati. Get it right.
Oh yeah, sorry. I can't. You can't really use that joke now. So my material wasn't any better.
What a swift play from Norris into Mane.
Nice find there. Backdoor cut, and the TCU Horned Frogs cut it down to just 2 points. Pass back out to Davidson.
Bro giving him a lot of space.
Wow.
And boy, does it work in his favor. What a block by Ricky Rowe.
Ricky Rowe just sat back there and said, "Come at me, bro." And it did not work.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mane going to step out of bounds and turn the ball over.
Oh,
I mean, it's smart there by Ricky Rowe to kind of give Davidson all that space beyond the arc. Davidson not really much of a three-ball shooter. He is 50% on the season, but
yeah,
not one to launch him up very often.
No, but Rowe did exactly the right thing. He just said, "You want to drive? Go ahead. I'm going to let you do what you want," and he just reacted. Rowe now with it out at the logo, over to Hisashi. Gets a screen, drives inside, clogs the lane. Oh, gets the left-handed layup. So TCU showing off some left-handed shooting skill here tonight.
Yeah, Hisashi really just said on that play, "Let the dragon consume you."
Yeah.
And boy, did it. Oh, what another block by Rowe!
Ricky Rowe, that's his 5th block of the game, by the way.
Jesus Christ. I mean, Rowe does lead this TCU team in blocks per game, but he's typically only good for 1, not 5.
I was going to say, he's averaging, what, 1.2? One blocked per game. 5.
Man's playing out of his mind right now, which is much needed.
And
he picks up a steal now as well.
Defensive player of the night for sure, regardless of the outcome here. Bolton for the kick-out 3. Bang, gets it to go.
Yeah, got it on the assist there by Mane. Mane had a bit of a tough look down low, saw Bolton open on the wing, and Bolton going to let it fly wide open. Gives TCU the lead again here midway through 3.
Yeah, Bolton the kind of guy that really does just about everything for this TCU team. And Rowe comes up with the rebound. Sashi going the other way, but does not have anything else.
Yeah, Bolton leading scorer here for TCU, tied for 3rd as far as rebounds a game. sits at second in assists per game, sits tied for second in blocks per game as well. A complete package player is the senior small forward for the Horned Frogs.
As Hanzo misses the three, Henderson going to put up one of his own, rattles it home. So
Blaze Henderson was cold. He gets one to go for his Cyclones.
Yeah, finally giving that little spark. Rowe inside to Mane. And the Horned Frogs tie it up. Time out, Iowa State.
Yeah, honestly, since the start of the second quarter, TCU has looked like a completely different team from what we saw in the early going.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best thing I can compare TCU to right now, forgive the reference, is Reggie Gigas with its slow start. But boy, howdy, once it gets going, this Horned Frog team gets going as Rowe is activated right now.
Yeah, not much of a surprise. Bolton going to pick up a shooting foul here and going to send Frosty to the line. Yeah, not much of a surprise. Ricky Rowe is activated after 5 blocks and a steal or 2 or a few dunks. Just pretty much doing everything in the past few.
We'll see 80% of the Horned Frogs starting lineup hit the bench here. Extra while Rowe is activated.
Little extended play time. Williams now going to bring it up for TCU. Gets it over to Jones. He's going to work it back over to the other wing. Looks to drive inside. Over to Williams. Not a lot of player movement here. TCU maybe needs to look at a different play. Only 2 left on the shot clock. Going to put it up from way outside. Pretty good.
Yeah, a bit of a tough look there, but not much they could do deep in the shot clock like that. Mismatch here for Johansson on horns.
Yeah, it doesn't take advantage. Picks up his dribble, gets it back out to Slade. Slade puts up a 3, and it goes no good.
I don't think Johansson really could take advantage there. Froggy Horns was just kind of all over, and is Zealand going to get the feed from Rowe?
Yeah, so Rowe. And now dishing out dimes here. Jones going to come up with the steal. Brings it back the other way. Stops and pops in the lane. Good shot from Jones, and TCU takes the lead back.
Yeah, really back and forth contest now. It looked like Iowa State was going to run away with it, but the Horned Frogs have really kind of held their own since, like I said, the start of that second quarter. Is Farrell going to fire up a 3 from the corner? No good. Johansson called for the foul.
Yeah, loose ball foul on Johansson. Not really sure what that was, but Rowe now going to head off to the bench. Krieg going to check in for him. Jones gets it over to Krieg. Gets it back to Jones at the top of the key. Over to Williams. Nothing available outside. Horn's going to drive into the lane, stops and pops, and gets it to go. Burrell now with it, back the other way for Iowa State. Going to drive over to the wing, back to Sternville at the top of the key to reset. Slade going to take a jumper from the top of the key, 3-pointer, no good.
Opportunity for TCU here to kind of stretch this lead a bit more.
Yeah, Williams now over to Horns. Horns, Burrell all over him on defense. Looking for a screen, looking for a pick, nothing happening. Krieg with the ball now. Almost gets stripped, kicks it over to Jones for the late shot clock 3, no good. Burrell with it for Iowa State now. TCU doing a good job of keeping the Cyclones on the perimeter here. Johansson not able to get the inside shot to go. Second effort, no good. Third effort gets.
Yeah, great defense down low by Krieg. Something that TCU needs on Johansson if they're going to try and keep this lead here late in the third.
Zealand puts up a 3, no good. Krieg with the rebound and put back. Good defense or a good offensive rebounding there by Tom Creed. Frost gonna kick it over to Farrell at the top of the key, buries the three. Tie ball game, 56-56 with a minute to go in the third. And a timeout here by TCU. 56.4 to go in the third quarter. Tie ball game. We said it before, TCU looking like a little bit of a different team than in the first quarter, but Iowa State now starting to look a little different.
Yeah, I mean, right now Iowa State's kind of running off the back foot. When they kind of had for a little while now, as Jones gets that one up over Farrell.
Yeah, and I think we just saw exactly what you're talking about there. Iowa State just looking like they're about a half step behind the Horned Frogs here on some of these plays. Into the corner now for Cross, looking to spin out of it. Nothing there. Going to put up a long three. No good. Sternville with the rebound. His shot is no good, and Froggy Horns up with it.
Yeah, Horns and Krieg playing some great defense down low against Sternville.
Yeah, quick transition by both teams. Buckets not able to go at either end. Jones now going to take it inside for the Frogs. No good.
I think I would have liked to see Jones kind of stop and pop at the three there. How much space he had.
And at the end of the third quarter, TCU holds the 2-point lead, 58-56. You know what time it is, CSBA. It's time to get your fours up in the chat. We're headed to the fourth quarter. You're watching the CSBA here on Twitch. State Farm assist of the game. And it's going to be Zealand inside to Horns.
Eh.
It was an assist.
It was definitely an assist, yes.
Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're 58-56.
Indeed.
58-56 as we kick off the fourth quarter. Deco Yank going to drive inside. Nothing available for him. Fischel going to take the three. Drains it.
You can't give Fischel any kind of space like that. He's been able to hit those since his time in high school at Prolific Prep. Not having the greatest efficiency season, only 44%, but Fischel dangerous when you give him enough space.
Yeah, and a quick answer there from TCU. Mane able to get inside and get the layup to go. Fischel now with it again, kicks it over to Dudley. He looks to drive on Norris. Not a lot happening there. Henderson now with it. Dudley going up on Norris, and that is not good. We've seen that movie before.
Yep.
Mane gonna drive into the trees. Somehow breaks down the defense and gets it to go.
Excuse me, sir?
How did he do that?
I don't know, but oh my goodness. Jocko Yank says, all right, enough of this. It's time to shut this crowd down for TCU.
Yeah, I don't think Yank knew how he did it either. Ooh, big block Dudley. Davidson down to Fischel in the corner, going to drive it in off the glass, gets it to go, and Iowa State back in the lead.
Yeah, both these teams now kind of firing off back and forth. Bro set to check in for TCU here on the next dead ball.
Yeah,
Krieg with it now.
Over to Mane. Looking for a screen. Gets it.
Oh! Great bailout. Hazashi not ready for it, though, as disaster strikes for TCU.
Hanzo was not ready for that one. Pass goes right past. Yeah, and he was wide open for three, too.
Yeah, just a bit of a mistimed pass there.
I don't know why he wasn't looking for it.
Off dreaming
Yank.
about robots and dragons or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yank gonna kick it over to Davidson, down to Dudley on the inside. Foul on Norris, count it and 1.
A bit too much body contact there. Is Dudley going to point to the Nike logo on his jersey for some reason?
Well, I mean, you got to pay those NIL salaries somehow.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Dudley able to convert, so the 3-point play is good. Iowa State up by 4 with 5:36 to go. Mane now with the ball for TCU over to Sashi. He's going to take it way outside, looks to drive inside, down to Norris. 2 men all over him, over to Rowe, going to get the floater in the lane to go over Davidson. Those two have been going at it all night.
Yeah, bro, definitely much needed check-in for TCU. Adds a pretty big presence on both ends of the ball for the Horned Frogs. As Dudley going to look to drive through Norris. No good there.
And 3-ball from Mane, and TCU takes the lead back.
Okay, Mane. I see you. Iowa State going to call a timeout after that 3 by the senior point guard.
Yeah, big 3 from the senior there. Clutch moments. That's what you have these seniors around for. So TCU looking to quiet down the Iowa State Cyclones here. The number 3 seed looking to pull the upset.
Yeah, we've seen a couple already. Of course, Rutgers upsetting Michigan earlier on this week.
Yeah, the big upset that was a 6 versus 3 upset there. So
yeah, another 6 versus 3 upset we saw was Seton Hall over Villanova.
Yeah, that's right. Seton Hall able to get the upset over Villanova. So that 6-3 game. Looking like the bugaboo here. Henderson can't get the 3 to go.
Yeah, so far the only 3 seed that's advanced through has been Miami.
Yeah, dominant win by Miami over Louisville. Ricky Rowe, though, throwing down with authority. TCU up 69-66.
Nice.
Drive inside. Nice defense by Norris. Kick over to Hasashi from Rowe. Drives inside. Foul. Going to put him on the line. Not who you want shooting from the free throw line, though. The assassin, perfect from the charity stripe so far.
Yeah, I don't know whose stats we just saw for Iowa State, but somebody's shooting 2 for 11 right now.
Ooh. Somebody's shooting you out of the game, guys. Maybe limit that boy's minutes.
I think it's Henderson. I think that's Henderson's line. Because remember, he went like ice cold early on in that first half.
Yeah, he did miss a few shots. Yank now with it for Iowa State. He's going to pass it over to Henderson, guy who we maybe suspect here. And he's going to miss another one, but he is going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, unfortunate miss there, but no choice really but to foul for Hasashi.
Yeah, although, I mean, if you're going to miss, at least get a foul out of it. And he does get some points. So. Iowa State only 8 of 11 on free throws in the game, for TCU perfect from the stripe on the night. Henderson gets both free throws to go, so it's a 3-point game. TCU now with the ball. Mane's going to bring it up. Hand off to Bolton. Looking for a screen. Nobody there to give it to him. Kicks it down inside to Norris. Hop step into the lane. Count it and 1. So,
Don't look now, but it's looking like the 3 seed in these conference tournaments is kind of cursed.
It certainly does. You know, great athletic move there by Caden Norris to give himself a chance at the 3-point play. And, I mean, this guy's been automatic from the free throw line, so no doubt about that one. TCU now up 6 with 3:40 to go.
Definitely going to make things interesting, especially with these 6 seeds coming up against their respective 2 seeds.
And Dudley going to drive inside, gets fouled by Norris, but also gets the ball shoved right back in his face. Norris maybe sending a little bit of a message there.
Maybe just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you take this shot, and it's going to hurt. So Dudley now at the line, 4-2. First one up and good. Dudley, a pretty efficient free throw shooter on the year, 90% from the stripe.
Again, leading rebound leader, averaging almost a double-double a game as far as points and rebounds go.
Yeah, and gets the second one to go. So Iowa State keeping themselves alive here with free throws over the past couple of minutes. Not the worst.
Ooh, it's time.
Wow.
First time Ricky by Dudley.
First time Ricky Rowe's been denied tonight, and it was Perry Dudley with absolutely vicious pick. Henderson drives inside, picks up his own dribble, loses his dribble, kicks over Dudley, and it's
super close still. Iowa State only down by 2. Like I shouldn't have said anything. Feel like I shouldn't have said anything. Hisashi, though, going to extend the lead back up to 4.
Now, I know what you mean. Commentator curse coming into play sometimes, but you know, there's a lot of times we talk about that. I feel like it's probably Norris.
It is the commentator's blurs. It is blessed in some regards, cursed in others.
Yes, it is.
Oh
my goodness!
Hanzo Hisashi, good lord!
Rowe and Hisashi have been finding each other on some nasty plays tonight, and that was a clippable moment if I ever saw one. Yank inside to Dudley. Norris he beats him on that one. I was about to say Norris is really winning this matchup tonight, but Dudley does have 13 points. Only 31% from the field, though.
Yeah, I mean, Dudley's definitely winning kind of the point battle, but as far as all of the other like defensive categories, it's very much been Norris's night. As Mane gonna launch up a ball from deep, that a 3 ball, bang.
Mane. Mane.
Must be Fane indeed.
Yank pass down inside to Dudley. Good spin move there, able to get it past Norris. Iowa State now 5 points down. Hisashi gonna slow it down here. TCU goes 10 cards and block. Gets a screen from Norris.
Nice little step back there by Hanzo. In and out, though. Unlucky for Hisashi.
Yeah, that was about halfway down when it went. Bolton with a nice steal. Rowe gonna bring it back the other way over to Norris. Back to Rowe. He's working against Davidson. Hisashi up at the top of the key.
Did not realize that Horned Frogs were master thieves as Norris with a mismatch down low on Henderson. Instead, it's going to go to Bolton for 3. No good off the back rim.
Yeah, I think Norris should have yammed that one home. Instead, Davidson takes the alley-oop and slams it home past Ricky Rowe, and it's a 3-point ball game.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see Iowa State maybe start fouling here.
Hisashi kicks it out to Bolton for another 3. He rattles another one out. Iowa State
official for the tie.
No good. Norris up with the rebound, and
now Iowa State's going to start fouling.
going to the foul game.
You're going to call their penultimate timeout here. Kind of confused by it because they do have an inbound. I guess they want to talk things over, see if they can't maybe find a way to try and waste this last 20 seconds off of the clock.
So I think they wanted to advance it past half.
That's, that is a good point, actually.
They would have been inbounding from the three-quarter line, so this way they're inbounding from the offense. I think
that makes sense, yeah.
That's why they took the timeout. Jordan Brand, player of the game. Ricky Rowe. I don't even care how many points he has. He had 5 blocks. Probably pretty deserving.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure he's the leading scorer tonight for TCU. Probably, this is a bold prediction. This is a very, very bold prediction. But there's a possibility Ricky Rowe might be working a triple-double here.
He could be close. In which case, it would be the first triple-double in CSPA history, by the way.
Really? There hasn't been one yet?
We actually have never seen a triple-double.
Boy.
I know it seems almost impossible to believe. We've seen 2 guys with double-doubles in the same game. We've seen all sorts of iterations of things done. Nobody has ever actually hit the triple-double. We've seen close.
Why? It's like, if that's the case, nope, it doesn't count. Ricky Rowe, of course, our lovely commissioner's player, Wired. It would be funny, though.
I understand his sentiment. I do.
I do, too.
However, at this point, I feel like it could only be his player that breaks that. Oh, man, nice tip.
Yeah, really nice tip in there by Johansson. Cuts the lead to 3. TCU calls their last timeout to bring it to the front court. 14 seconds left. We know Iowa State's going to foul, though.
Yeah, we know they're going to foul, and we pretty much know who is going to be getting the ball on the inbounds. Well,
as Jocko Yank actually going to foul out here, as it'll be Mane to the line for 2.
Yeah, Mane, a fairly good free throw shooter, 86% on the season, so if he's able to hit just one of these, it's going to be big. And the first one is iced.
I don't know why Bolton over there talking to Mane while he's trying to shoot this free throw, but apparently it worked for him.
Yeah, maybe he likes being distracted.
To each their own, my friend, to each their own.
Yeah, as he hits both of them, TCU going to take a 5-point lead into the break here with the timeout from Iowa State. No timeouts left on either side. I mean, I think you got to just chuck up a quick 3 and then hope to foul again.
Yep, it will be Pharrell for the 3. No good. Rowe's going to get it. Johansson going to foul him. Johansson just going to hug him out of bounds.
Yeah, he's just going to pretty much tackle him out of bounds. So Rowe to the line to put the icing on the cake, so to speak.
Rowe misses the first, though.
I think he dropped the butter knife on that.
To be fair, Ricky Rowe this season has not been great from the charity stripe. He's only 58% on the season.
He actually is not the greatest free throw shooter, despite everything else that he does well. Hits the second from the air.
He's the 3rd worst on his team.
Oof.
In free throw efficiency.
Yeah, that hurts. Pharrell for the last. It's a 3 as time expires, but it doesn't matter.
It does not.
TCU, the 6th seed, coming in, upsets Iowa State. They will be moving on to play Texas Tech. Final score 86-83. So what did you think of this one?
Again, it looks like the Cyclones were going to run away with it after that first quarter, but as soon as the start of that second quarter hit, it was just there was a switch that flipped in TCU, and they took Iowa State to task, really, really close between the two. The Cyclones ended up with the higher volume, but not the efficiency to match. Pretty even as far as three numbers go. It's going to end up pretty much being free throws. And in fact, it will actually be free throws. The difference maker between these two. 52 points in the paint for Iowa State. Their bench outscored TCU by 10 points. More offensive rebounds for Iowa State, which of course makes sense. They had more points in the paint, but 12 points off 8 turnovers for TCU, compared to just 9 off of 7 for Iowa State. Six steals, 8 blocks. The defense for TCU definitely a big factor as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what won this game for TCU was the good old-fashioned mid-range two-pointer, because they lost the points in the paint battle, but were still able to come home with the victory despite only shooting one more three-pointer.
Yeah, TCU got a lot of open shots in the mid range, either through pick and pops, through just great ball handling by the likes of Hazashi and Rowe. Again, it's super close after that second quarter hit, and Iowa State just unfortunately not able to overcome TCU in this one. Though, good lord, was it close?
Yeah, so going through the box score, Iowa State, the losing side, Bjorn Johansson, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal on 8 of 14 shooting. Perry Dudley, 15 points, 10 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal, and a block, but only 5 of 14 from the field. That was one of those ugly shooting percentages we were talking about. Will Ferrell, 13 points, 1 board, 2 assists, 3 for 5 from three-point land for him. Nice night from beyond the arc. Blaze Henderson, 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 4 turnovers from him. Not a good ball handling night. Artie Fischel, 9 points, a rebound, and an assist. Greg Davidson, the second light bulb man himself, 5 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, and a block. Bo Cross with 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Jacko Yank, 4 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists for him. Theodore Sternville, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block. And rounding it out, Jensen Slade, 3 points and 1 board on 1 of 5 shooting. You gotta go ahead and take us through TCU.
Sure thing. Mane actually going to be the leading scorer here for TCU. 18 points, 1 rebound, 7 dimes on 6 of 8 shooting, was perfect from the free throw line and beyond the arc. Did have 3 turnovers though, so not great there. Hanzo Hazashi finishing 13 points, 1 assist, a steal. 5 of 8 shooting. Ricky Rowe turns out not even close to a triple double. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks. I definitely thought he had more assists than just 3. Yeah, I definitely thought Rowe had more than just 3 assists, which is why I mentioned the triple double being a thing, because I know he's a good rebounder as well. Clearly, I was way off in that remark. Anyways, Froggy Horn's going to finish 11 points, 3 rebounds on 5 of 11 shooting. Joshua Bolton, 7 points, 2 dimes, 3 steals, 3 really big steals for TCU. Zealand finishing 7 points, 3 rebounds, 5 dimes on 2 of 3. Jones, 6 points, 3 rebounds and assists on 2 of 8. Norris, 5 points, 8 boards, 4 assists, 3 blocks for him as well. Mikey Williams, 5 points, 1 assist, and Tom Krieg to round it out, 2 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block on 1 of 2.
Yeah, so that's going to do it here from Kansas City in the Big 12 tournament. TCU pulling the upset, moving on to take on Texas Tech. Kansas winning the earlier game, going to move on to take on Baylor next week. I'm C-Web, and this is Aaron, CSBA on Twitch. We are